questions from the Q&A contest that we put together. We want to thank Talos Nutrition for giving away a free Chiseler liquid protein. It's a pretty amazing product. It's right here. It's 2 tablespoons. It's 15 grams of protein. Very bioavailable. It's actually got a collagen element in it as well. So, first question. This is to you, Chuck Williams. He asks, what do your arms measure pumped? And when will we get another look at you as far as bodybuilding? So he wants to know when I'm going to compete next and how big my arms are pumped. Well, in the bodybuilding world, it's not really so important how big your arms are, but how do they match the rest of your body. So if you've got these whopping arms, let's just say they measure 25 inches, and you've got a weak chest and shoulders, then it doesn't really pair well. You're not going to do well in contests. To be totally honest, most people that keep measurements on their body parts are the gym rats that are out there that are worried about making one part look big, and they're not worried about a complete package, so to speak, in terms of winning bodybuilding contests. So to answer your question, I'm going to be on stage again August 13th, which is the SAC Pro, the Golden Gate, I apologize. And then after that, I'm going to take about, I think it was about a 7 or 8 week cool off and go again at the Frigno Classic. That is in late October. So that's a quick look on where I'm going to be. As far as my arms, I don't have an exact measurement for you. I can tell you that they are well over 22, but that's all I can tell you. When I say well, I'm not talking miles. I'm saying they're over 22 inches. So, Chuck, thank you for writing your question. Keep on rocking, baby. All right, this next question is for Alex Smith. Quite a detailed question. I appreciate all the detail, my brother. Says he loves the deep water philosophy, goes into how much he weighs and this, that, and the other. His question really comes down to conditioning. How do we condition? He's asking, how do I condition? He's not a fan of sluggish 1 hour running or muscle destroying cardio. He's asking, what do you do in terms of staying in shape with condition? So my answer to you is very simple, buddy. I put all of my effort into the diet, because cardio is one of those things where there's a lot of great aspects to cardio, but I believe that it's kind of misconstrued in terms of what it's for. You're also, part of your question is not only is conditioning and losing body fat. So I'm going to take this in 2 directions. Conditioning in terms of being in good condition, in terms of being lean, the biggest tool you have is your diet, hands down. Cardio will help stimulate that, but it does not have the same type of return on your investment of effort. Literally, the old saying, you are what you eat, is very, very true. I mean, literally 75% of what you eat, 75% of being in condition is what you eat. So you could spend all this time, let's just say you spent 90 minutes a day doing cardio, but you were falling short on your meal prep. That's a really, really easy problem to fix. Forget the cardio altogether. Make sure that your nutrition is perfect. You never miss a meal. Your macros are right on the money for what it is you're trying to do, and you will make huge, huge gains in terms of reaching your goals. Perfect example. My last series of contests, the most cardio I did was 30 minutes on the bike in the morning, which for me is not really so much a cardio aspect. It's more trying to wake my body up, I've been training now for over 30 years, heavy aggressive training. I've been into 3 different sports, been a pro athlete for 17 years, so my body's a little achy when I wake up. So getting the blood flowing for me and feeling better is more what the cardio is for. So to answer your question is very simple. Condition in terms of breathing and being in better shape. Yes, you're going to need some sort of cardio, but you'd be much better off to do some sort of interval training, sprinting steps, sprinting hills, something to that effect. In terms of losing body fat, this is the diet, my brother, flat out. Everybody knows that I'm a no carb guy, and I use fat for fuel. For anybody that wants to lose body fat, that has a relatively normal diet that uses carbohydrates, all you have to do is start dropping the carbohydrates. You can literally take your same overall calorie count, say your macros, let's say you eat 3,000 calories a day, and let's say that you have X amount of carbohydrate, X amount of fat, that's your fuel. Leave your protein the same. Just take some of those calories from your carbohydrate, slide those over into the fat. The body has a very difficult time turning fat into body fat, and you will get lean fast. Trust me when I tell you, brother, the lower you drop your carbohydrates, the leaner you're gonna get. So, summarize that bad boy. Stay focused on the diet in terms of cardio, as far as like breathing and staying in good athletic shape. Intervals is the key. I would go on like a 2-to-1 ratio, so if you're gonna sprint for 30 seconds, you're gonna take a minute rest. You do something like that for 20, 30 minutes, 2-3 times a week, you're gonna be loving the results. Stay focused on your diet. The only thing that stands between you and your goals is time, my brother. Rock and roll, keep it up. All right, next question. Robert Mazzaro, I apologize if I butchered your name, brother. Okay, he's basically saying that he's done a couple of bodybuilding shows, and backstage he sees people on their backs with their feet up, and he's asking why. There's a whole list of reasons why here, brother. Myself, I mean, if you see me doing that, which you would, my reasons may be different than somebody else's. One of the reasons for me is because I've had my right knee reconstructed, and taking pressure off that thing is a huge help in a competitive situation where I'm trying to be at my best. Keeping off your feet in general is going to help your body recover. Anybody that's done a bodybuilding show, when you get really dieted down, you'll realize quickly that you're kind of on your last leg, so to speak, and any little bit of rest is a big help. Another reason too is because when you're standing up, all the blood tends to want to go on your legs. So when you lay flat, you put your feet up, the blood in your legs will run down into your upper body, so that's helpful as well. Like I said, there is a ton of reasons why. It could just be that some people are back there with their feet up because they're lazy son of a bitches, who knows? But like I said, there are some real reasons why people do it. The odds are everybody's will be slightly different, but I'd say if you had to take an average, it's going to have more to do with getting the blood out of your legs into your upper body, and you want to look your best when you're on the stage. So at very least, staying off your feet is going to keep you from being exhausted and burning more than you need to, because like I said before, when you're at the last stage of a bodybuilding contest, you're kind of holding on by a thread. Keep on rocking, Robert. Thanks for the question, brother.